So yesterday we were discussing why is it that we don't light today outside as they did in the time of the Gemara, especially that the Gemara says it's because of danger. And today in many places, thank God, we don't have that danger element that we shouldn't be lighting outside. We certainly feel secure doing many things outside as expressing our Judaism, so why shouldn't we light outside? So we said a few interesting answers. One of them is because sakana doesn't have to mean real danger. It can mean even just the fact that someone might walk away with our expensive menorah. Another reason we said is because of leitzim, scoffers, people will make fun of us. But there's a unique actual pshat that the Aruch HaShulchan says is based on the climate, the weather. He says in European countries it was because of wind, and since wind is very difficult to light with, and you really won't be able to fulfill the mitzvah, so therefore the mitzvah was inside. What's difficult with that explanation, first of all, there's a way of doing it, which is the way they do it in Eretz Yisrael, and in many places, even here in Muncie, is that they use a lantern, a glass type of case. So that's also not the most satisfying explanation that the poskim accept. There's another explanation, which is actually a machlekes that I saw between Rabbi Elyashiv and Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, which we'll discuss, God willing, in the future, which is the idea of whether we're bichlal interested in publicizing the miracle for everyone else. Perhaps, maybe, because they used to have much more enclaves of Jews just together, so then the publicity was only for the Jews. But where we're mixed amongst non-Jews, there is no purpose in publicizing the miracle for the non-Jews. That's another explanation, which we'll discuss maybe in the future. But there's another unique explanation, and that's the Bnei Sasra. The Bnei Sasra takes it to a world of Chassidus. He says a davar pnimi, a much more deeper explanation. He says the different generations. There are generations where you have to spread the Torah to the outside, and they're waiting for it. And then there are generations where you have to be kanes, you have to bring it inside to the home, kir koivim, and focus only on the home. And I was thinking while doing davening, I said today it's really both. Today you go outside. In the old days, that's why that we said yesterday, there's in the group, there's a reason that the sakana might be scoffers. Today there's very little scoffers. It's ignorance. There are Jews that are dying and so thirsty. Both inside and outside. In the home they need warmth, and outside they need warmth. They need someone to reach out. Just like I just had this story with this simple, sweet neshama, a lady that called and said, I'm reformed, but I want to do the right thing. And back and forth, and her husband was nifta yesterday. He left the world. And it's been past 24 hours of discussion with her, and she just wants to do the right thing. At the same time, she wants to honor her husband's wishes. And of course, when a person doesn't have clarity what it means, the person's neshama, what he really wants, so they get confused. So one of the things that she was very adamant about was the idea that he has to wear his best suit, because that's the way he would want to wear, not the shrouds, the white shrouds that we are used to. So I told her that the tradition is to have the white shrouds, and it's very special, etc. Anyway, she called me yesterday and she said, Rabbi, I came up with a compromise. She's going to have both the pnimius, she didn't say that, she's going to have the shrouds, and then over the shrouds she's going to have a suit. This is the inside, the neshama, the Nel Nishmas Hashem, the neshama of a Yid that really wants to do the right thing, and deep inside, every soul wants to do the right thing, just we're blinded by the outside. So we should be zeicher that chanuka, we should be able to bring the light both inside into our homes and outside into every Yid's neshama, and even the non-Jews, that you should be inspired to be closer to Hashem.